topics and we discuss them here on our little panel. If you guys are a fan of the show, you can see that there's something a little different here. We do have a brand new host and I want to introduce him. Everyone, welcome Boogie.
Hello, how you
Darryl.
guys doing?
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
So let's cheers to the show. Let's open the show with a cute little cheers.
Cheers.
So, Boogie has been on the hot seat. He does a lot of movies in town. He's here, there, everywhere. He's kind of like the comedian of Las Vegas in my eyes, and the comedian of social media. He's always making jokes. He's a ball of fun. He's out here. He's working. He's partying. He's just having a good time. So I can't wait to have his energy on this show. This is going to be brand new for him. He's never hosted,
good.
right?
Yeah. Man, made me feel like...
Yeah. Well, okay, so tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
She basically summed it all up. I just like to have fun, entertain people. So that's what we're gonna do. You know, y'all gonna love the show. It's gonna give so much excitement, entertainment, and just sit back and watch.
Yeah, and you've never hosted before, right?
Nah.
All right. Well, yeah. Now he does have a little sinus infection, so he's not going to drink with us. But he's part of the Cheers crew because he's going to have his little hydration in there. But following months, he'll be part.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But anyway, as always, when we come back, we are going to have two amazing topics. I know you guys love to hear the tea, and I can't wait to have Boogie's energy here, giving his insight, talking his talk, doing all that
stuff. Yeah.
With his shades on, because light's too sensitive right now, all the above. But when we come back, make sure to stay tuned. We're going to talk about it all. Grab your drinks, drink with us, sit and talk with us, and we are going to be right back.
Yeah.
It's a tough market. We get it. Home inventory is at an all-time low. It's a seller's market, and cash buyers have the advantage. Recently, cash buyers made up more than a quarter of all home purchases. But we have the solution. New American Funding's Buyer Accepted program allows your buyers to compete with all cash offers by becoming cash buyers themselves. Here's how it works. Buyer Accepted LLC, an affiliated company of New American Funding, will purchase your buyer's new home with cash and sell it back to them for the original purchase price, plus a fee that can be added to the purchase of the home once they secure mortgage financing with New American Funding. The best part is that they don't need to sell their current home first. This is a true cash offer. Clients who use our Buyer Accepted program can secure financing using a conventional loan and even VA. Plus, there are no fees for agents and no sacrificing commissions. Buyer Accepted even offers a free 1-hour certification course that will make you the expert. You want to close more deals and help more clients? New American Funding's Buyer Accepted program is the answer.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. If you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Scripty. In the beginning, we kind of formally introduced our new host, but I want to make a formal introduction like we normally do in the beginning of this show. So I am your host, Priscilla Moy.
I'm Celina Sasso.
And I am Darryl Boogie Evans.
And this is Scripty. We talk about hot topics here in Vegas, and in general, we kind of do two. We balance one more on the heavier side and then one more lighthearted. So today we're going to jump right into it. Our first topic is going to be, is love blind? We all have heard of the Netflix show Love is Blind, where people sit behind a opaque wall and they just talk to each other, and then they fall in love and they get married when they see each other for the first time. And that's always a topic. I've recently been interviewed on podcasts and heard a lot of men love to ask me a question about like why my preferences are my preferences, and just argue. There's a lot of things going around about dating, especially on social media, so it's a hot topic. So whoever wants to start off, Celina or Boogie, you guys can start off what you guys think about looks, and if it matters, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I think it's important to be at least attracted to your partner, but I think the attraction comes from getting to know that person. Emotional connection has a lot to do with attraction, in my opinion, because obviously you can look at someone and be like, ooh, they're my type, but what else is there? Like, I feel like somebody can go from 100 to 0 in 2 seconds if they're not compassionate, kind, all the qualities that you look for in a person, at least. But then if you get to know them, the qualities are there, and you happen to be attracted to them, then you're solid, you're set in stone. That's how I feel when it comes to physical appearance versus emotional connection, and then coming in together with that attraction.
So I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. You definitely have to be attracted to your partner at least somewhat, because I mean nowadays a woman can be, or a man can be, you know, the most handsome, or a woman can be the most beautiful, but their soul is just ain't much. You know what I'm saying? Like they can have all the looks in the world, but personality is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like they can be mean. I tell like a lot of people that your partner is a direct representation of who you are. So if they out here treating people differently and, you know, being mean to others, that looks bad on you. And you don't want a partner like that. Like, I want a partner that's beautiful inside and out. If you don't have that, then I'm good on you. Especially, you know, having to gel with me and the energies, you know, connecting everything. So, I mean, that's my take on it. Yes, my partner, I do have a partner, but if I didn't have a partner, if I was single, I would look for a woman who is, even if she's not the most beautiful thing, she has to at least be somewhat pretty. And I'm not trying to be shallow, so don't judge me. But yeah, she has to be somewhat attractive, and personality and the way you treat others come first to me.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
It matters, and this is why it's an argument, because I don't want to seem superficial, because, you know, but we all have very different tastes in what we would find attractive. Like, there's a difference. If I can see someone that I might not be my type, but is an attractive person, you can acknowledge that, be like, oh my God, they're a very attractive person, but like, would I go forward with seeing a future with them? Because we're all old enough now where we look at relationships a little bit differently than maybe our 18-year-old viewers that are in college, right? Everything kind of has to mold together and do all of those things. But what I see a lot, and it kills me, and is another thing to talk about, is when people are so fixated on the fact that this person is like their ideal type in their brain, but it's not working. Yeah. So they go through this toxicity where they can't let that go, because like in their mind, this is making me feel better about myself.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I just was talking to somebody about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to say it without, I don't want to offend anybody, because we all go through it. I think we've all been there once.
Man.
No,
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's the tea, and this is why I wanted to like get to it.
I think that has a lot to do with the person's shadow work in themselves. So like, you have your own thing to deal with before you put that on someone else. Because once you have your issues, that's your partner's issues, vice versa. So the best thing to do is to work on that yourself before you put that on someone.
Yeah, you gotta heal before anything. You gotta heal before you know, move on to somebody else. Because if you don't, it's gonna be a whole toxic thing. Because now in your mindset, it's like you have a guard up as far as, oh man, okay, so he's treating me too good, so I don't know how to, I don't know how to deal with this. So I'm gonna put my defense up, and you're just like the other one, or you're gonna treat me just like he did. So now you get what I'm saying. So like it's like a reoccurring thing with relationships now, and that's just how it is. Just sad that not everybody, but the majority of people are getting played. And they're carrying that into the next relationship and the next relationship. And that's how the toxicity continues to snowball. You get what I'm saying? When I was talking to somebody, I'm not going to say who it was, but I was talking to somebody, and obviously they're not meeting halfway. You know what I'm saying? So it was just the fact of whenever that person hits them up, they get happy. That person makes their happiness. No, it can't be that way, because you should never rely on a person to make you happy. You got to make yourself happy before anything else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the biggest part of self-love. You have to teach self-love. You have to know self-love. You have to spread self-love in order to love yourself. And that's just what it is.
Right. And that person's there to enhance your life, not make your life your life.
Look at you spitting.
You know?
Yes.
Yes, they're supposed to make you happy, but as long as you're the main part that's making you happy, this person is a bonus in your life.
Yeah, so this is another aspect of Love is Blind that I really wanted to touch base on, because we were talking about Love is Blind in reference to looks and, sexual connection, all of those things. But at the same time, are we blind to what is really love? Because now we're so focused on looks. We're so focused on, like, for example, I'm not going to say names, but I know someone who's obsessed with K-pop, obsessed with Korean men. And when she came across someone that happens to look like an idol, he's not Korean, she became like this. And it becomes kind of like a fetish, but it becomes to the point where you can tell, like, they're not happy, they're on and off. But I think the reason why someone can't let go, and this is just an example, is because that person looks like someone that can make her feel better, because her whole life is based on standing these K-pop idols. Yeah. And you see this guy, and he looks like one, but, like, what's happening here? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, where's the...
And so, to me, it's just, like, the looks can be absolutely amazing. You can look great, but you have to know yourself enough to know that, like, and be aware, this is not working. Either, you know what I mean? Because I'm here to look more so towards, okay, you can look great, but the minute you open your mouth and the minute I see something that can hint towards an insecurity or the fact that you're going to cause a lot of problems, it's done for me.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people got to understand, like, if that person is not for you, that person is not for you. Like, you can't make them. I mean, you can pray as much as you want to, you can manifest as much as you want to, meditate as much as you want to, but if something's not for you, it's not for you. And if you keep forcing that, the universe is going to give you what you ask for. And that's another part of tearing you apart inside, because if that's not meant for you, why are you wishing for it so much? So how are you supposed to be blessed with something good if you keep wishing for the bad? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, of course. And I feel like that's so much easier said than done, because I feel like we've all been in that state where we're like, is this what I want? Is this for me?
Yeah.
But you're trapped in your mind, because we fall hard, we fall in love, and it is love. It's just, what love are we getting back from that? Or what love are we putting into that person that's not the same? Like, I feel like the energy has to be there. Your wants need to be communicated. Everything needs to be communicated before it becomes crazy, like a big deal.
Yeah, communication definitely
Yeah.
key for sure.
Yeah, because once you have, I want this in my life, and I want this in my life, if they don't add up together, if it doesn't make sense, what's the point?
And that's where a lot of people start to
negotiate.
And why. It's not because they're doing anything good for you, it's because of probably what they look like, or the sex is great. Like, let's be completely honest. So that's where it becomes is love blind, because, you know what I mean? Like, people compensate, he did this. He didn't show up for this. He didn't do that. He blah, blah, blah. He said this to me. He talked bad about me. He disrespected me. All this stuff. But at the end of the day, you're like, oh my God, but, like, look at him, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's real life.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
That's
like, a lot of women and their baby daddies, like, they hold on to something because they don't have it in them to have enough self-respect because they see him and they're like, oh my God, but like, look at us together though. We look great. Or like, oh my God, our kids are cute, right? Or like, oh my God, everyone wants my man, but that's my man because I don't want to go out. I see them all looking at him. And right? Yeah. It's that he makes me feel better. She makes you feel better because of what she looks like.
And that,
you know?
That to me sounds so like adolescent. You know? But I feel like here and now, like in my case, because we've been through a lot, you know, like in relationships, manipulation's a big thing, all right? Like people are good at that.
Oh, for sure.
And I will be part of that conversation when it comes to I've done it without even knowing it was manipulation.
Right.
Like I'm here thinking, I'm like, oh, if I do this will happen. No, like. Everything has to be out of the heart and purely, and like you just gotta talk to people. Just say your mind, say with your whole chest. There's no point in beating around the bush about wants and what's
exactly
feelings,
or what's just not working. It's just honesty.
Right.
You don't have to hate each other. We don't have to fight about it.
Dude.
It doesn't have to be an argument. Yeah. We can leave on good terms and be cool. It doesn't mean no drama. But people can't take the confrontation because, for example, if you were to confront. You know, we're not going to get into whether or not we're single, but let's just say we all have a significant other. We're going to confront them and say, hey, this I'm not liking. It's not vibing with where I'm at in life. If that person is the lesser, where they're more insecure, they're more intimidated, they don't have much experience, they're going to get on the defense.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're going to start, you know, victimizing themselves, saying, oh, but you don't understand because you're not. And it becomes this toxicity where now you feel bad because you're like, dang, are they right? Because I'm supposed to love them. Was that too harsh? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, we're adults. Like, you're insecure, right? Like,
and it's all because you said something that you needed to communicate, and then they'll flip it and make it seem like you're the bad guy.
They don't want to accept that they're not.
We all been there, man.
You know.
Once people realize that to accept things that don't work out as a lesson and not a loss, every society would be way better, man. Like because just because you lose somebody, don't mean it's just like I'm dead. No, because you're gonna learn from it. You're gonna get back. I'm a prime example. Like I done went through it with women and in relationships and wishing and hoping for a person that's not for me, and then you think about it like, dang, after a while, if it's not working out, it's just toxic. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I keep wishing for this? Why do I keep doing that? Blah blah. And once you get over it, you look back and laugh on it like, wow, I look really goofy.
Yeah,
I straight bozo. No but at the end of the day, as long as you stay true to yourself and genuine. If you have a genuine heart with genuine intentions, bro, everything and every blessing is gonna come your way, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because somebody else is being mean or treating you some type of way, don't give other people that energy. You give people that good energy. You help people through what you went through, and that's how we all become blessed as a whole. You know.
Real. I always say you can love someone, but you don't have to be with them.
Yeah.
That's the truth. And you have to, grow to realize what that means. Like, you can be in love with them, you can love them, but it does not mean that you guys should be together. And once you guys realize that, I feel like there's a lot more peace. Because you can love your children's parent, mother, father, but you don't have to be together. When you force it, that's what makes that whole disconnect. It makes someone not want to do whatever it is that you're asking them to do for your kid or whatever the case may be. But yeah, and so another thing I want to touch on that goes on this topic, because this is a big thing on the podcasts, are I don't want to say sexual, but physical preferences, like your type, ideal type, I should say. There's this argument, I don't know why, maybe you guys can tell me why. People are so obsessed with figuring out why someone is someone's type, right? Like, for example, I was on a podcast, an Asian one, and they were so fixated on asking me why, for one, I like Asian men. Like, there has to be a reason. And two, why I don't seem to care enough about dating. Right? Like, about, like, and they kept, and these were men interviewing me, so here we go. No,
oh, well.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, these dudes are, like, asking, like, no, there's gotta be a reason why you just don't seem to, like, just go out with most people that I see. I'm like, because I have standards. And they're like, no, it has to be because you're jaded. Like, you know what I mean? So do you guys think that there's specific reasons as to why people have to like who they like? Or do you think that it's just a thing? Like, that's how I feel. Like, why is that a topic? This is a very popular topic on social media.
I mean, just everyone is everyone is different. Like,
yeah.
How can I put this? I don't really have a type. But like I said, I go more so personality. Like if you attractive, you're fun to be around, you know, you're dope, you're cool, you match my energy, then we good, we rocking. But I don't necessarily have a type. I don't need to go out here and the big heinies and the big, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all that, man.
Talk to you.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, you like who you like, you love who you love. And it doesn't always have to be on appearance. It doesn't always have to be a type. It's just about who you vibe. It's about a vibe now. It's about a vibe now, man, because everybody is, well, not everybody, but it's a lot of people now is in it for themselves. What can you do for me? You know, whatever the case may be. But now it's just like, if I vibe with you, I'm rocking with you. That's just what it is.
That's basically like in a nutshell that all it matters is that if you bond with that person, if you like them, you like them. That's all. That's really all it comes down to. Like I look for specifically a best friend and somebody that can vibe with my same humor. Like we need to have the exact same humor, and it's very rare sometimes. So that's why it's like there's no explanation as to why someone's attracted to somebody. They just are. Because I can't tell you that a lot of people have types. Like there's people that do have types, and that's cool. That's that. Yeah. But like if you see my like lineup of men I had a crush on, you're gonna be like, how do you go from here to here? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like them.
I'm like, that's so I agree, because at the end of the day, the argument is you can say you want all these things when you're younger, and then you go through relationships with people that are those types, and you realize as you get older what you want for your future, and it just does not match up. And so it does, in a way, your dating history mold what you look for now. Because like someone might have taught you, I don't think that's going to ever, right? That maybe that's not what I like. However, when it comes down to, maybe it's just me, because people are obsessed with asking stupid ass questions about, but why? Like I literally, another person actually argued with me as to why I'm looking for an Asian guy.
Next time, say it, because.
And they're like,
but
but like.
Before I forget, because it's on my mind. Do y'all think it's a difference between preference and type? Is there a difference?
I think there's nothing wrong with preference or. You know what? That's a good question.
No, because I'm asking because like I've dated black women, you know, I've dated Latin women, but I love black women. Don't get me wrong, I love my black women, but I do now that I've like been around all type of women, like I prefer Latin women because I really truly vibe with them. Yeah, and it's a lot of people that be like, oh, you don't like your blah blah blah. I just don't like that. I just don't like when they when they treat me like that. Right. It's just the questions. Like, I mean, what it is. Like I said, like you love who you love, you like who you like. So what is the problem with my preference? So that's why I ask you. I think preference and the type is different.
You know what? To an extent, I think there's a very slight difference because now I'm trying to plug it into my own like, how would I decipher preference and type? Like personally, I don't know if I have a type, but I do prefer women more than men sometimes. Okay. You know what I mean? And I do have a type with women. Okay. But with men, it's just kind of like, what do you have? Like, what's going on? Yeah. Like, like... Right. Amuse me. Like... Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
That's how I am.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off earlier. I'm sorry. It was just on my mind.
Thank God you asked that because, it goes along with it. But yes, I think preference can be one thing, but when you can break it down. So, like, if I were to say... My preference would be I'm going to be looking for an East Asian, right? We can say that generally. But the type, my type of person, because that's a whole lot of people with a bunch of different things going on. My type would like narrow it down to certain type of things, more some surface level, superficial things, and then others being like, that he's got to have this type of personality, this type of thing, communication, stuff like that. So that's how I would take it. So if someone were to be like, what's my type? I wouldn't necessarily jump into like, oh, yeah, he's got to look like this person. I would probably mostly say, like, he's got to be able to communicate with me well, understand my culture, like things like that. Yeah. But then if you're like, oh, do you have, like, an ideal type? Like, if you had a person in your mind that you can have physically, it'd be, like, a preference or type. Then I can come up with maybe someone famous that, like, like, more, but, like, things like that. But, yeah, like, that's interesting. Ooh.
Don't counsel me now. Do not counsel me.
No. But I can see that that's another argument is that a lot of times you see people, especially in your culture with men and women who don't necessarily date the same skin tone, there's an argument being like, oh, you're not supportive of black women or black men. You don't date, like, but it's sometimes...
You see it
it doesn't vibe because every culture has a personality too, right? And
it's a personality. Like
it's a personality.
It's an emotional, deep connection that we look for, and sometimes it doesn't really come down to where somebody's from or anything. It's just literally talking to that person and just like figuring out if this is something you want.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know?
So to me, I feel like love is not blind. I feel like I'm too much of a planner. I have to be like, there's specific things that you would have to, it's not really strict about it, but like with my life and everything that's going on and, you know, what I do for a living, I attract a lot of different things. And so right away, I have to be on like the defense and say, well, if you're not going to at least be confident in yourself, we're going to have a problem. Like these are like very like basic things, but apparently it's a lot to ask in my experience.
I got you.
Apparently even the people who interview me are like, oh my God, like why do you look at it like that? Might be, trust me, because you're just jaded. I'm like, no, I just have high standards. Like I don't take guys that are going to look down on me. Like it should be an equal thing, right? Just basic human respect, you know. Don't be walking out looking crazy. Don't be doing crazy stuff, right? Like, and understanding the culture is a huge thing because Asian culture is very different from a lot. And so if I bring someone in that's very confused, I've had a lot of relationships that's it's like a make it or break it. How do you handle someone making comments just because that's not their thing, right? And so I can't imagine building a family with somebody like that. So when I look at relationships, there are logistics and there are things, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, you gotta be cute too. Like, I'm not gonna be doing that with some ugly dude. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go through all that. And if I'm gonna be like, yeah, but you're mid.
Yeah.
No, you gotta feel it.
You're gonna look at me and be like, really? Really, Pete? Alright, whatever. You be like, You probably look at me and be like, yo, what's that? Because jokes aside, okay, well, let's cheers to that. Cheers to that interesting topic. That took a turn. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. We're gonna close that off on love is not blind. When we come back from the break, everyone get your little refills. I know you're loving the tea and sitting there making up all your comments, talking about, oh my God, Priscilla is just such a bitch. So whatever. Look at them, just thinking that they're too good. We are, okay? Fine. At that end of the day, we are. You know, geez, you're gonna have to like go through hoops to date any of us, right? Like we don't just be out here willy-nilly. Yeah, single or not single. Come on, what you mean? Anyway, just kidding. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to go into a more serious topic that we're going to talk about. It's going to be geared towards Vegas and the updates that are going on that's going to change our city. So make sure you don't go anywhere.
The year is 2980, and we now know that death is not the end. A soul can be extracted from the recently deceased and be used to create a blue liquid called essence. It can bring a person back to life.
We'll get her back.
I hope so.
It's an expensive process used by the rich and powerful. The rest, they do what they can to survive.
Stay right there.
You told me you're hiding from some dangerous people.
Let's knock on the door. I spent the last year searching for the Deep Star. A bounty so big that the entire galaxy could be yours.
People have been looking for the Deep Star for years. They can't be found.
It's because they can't find the distress beacon. I know where it is.
If we find the Deep Star, we could get enough credits to bring Mom back.
Blast off.
Guys, we have company.
You can run, but you cannot hide. Prepare for impact.
I am now authorized to take action.
And now you die.
No!
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Welcome back to Scripty. I am your host, Priscilla Moy.
I'm Celina Sasso.
And I'm Darryl Boogie Evans.
And we are going to be discussing our next topic right after we do our cheers.
Cheers.
Open up a new discussion after that heavy one earlier. I hope you had a little couple laughs.
Some good tea, ain't it?
It was some tea. So anyway, the next topic we're going to talk about is this bullet train that is in talks of being built from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, California. Now, this is a huge topic, mostly because it's been in the talks / in the works for people have been saying a decade. Now, I haven't heard about it except the past year or so, and it's never really been announced that they're starting construction. Until probably last week, I did see an article where they're like, okay, it's set to be finished by 2027. There's like a $10 million cost to build. It's going to open 35,000 jobs, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of discussion about people, one, not believing it, and two, finding it unnecessary. So this is going to be another topic that I would love to discuss, because we really discuss a lot of things where, as a Vegas local, how we see certain things living here. Because now this is going to add construction. This is going to add a thing that's going to open the city up more and then do all that nonsense. You know, a lot of things going on at one time. So I'll open the discussion up.
I think the bullet train will be good for traffic wise, because I feel like a lot of people are probably sick of being stuck in traffic and tired of driving. The bullet train gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be a problem with that. And as far as like construction, we deal with construction now. I mean, and they don't even be doing nothing, so that's not gonna be a change for us.
Right.
I'm not gonna be going down to the strip. I tell you that, because it's gonna be too packed and just too much going on. But at the end of the day, I think it's a good investment. You bringing so many teams here. You about to bring a basketball team here.
Right.
And then, I mean, basically, it's going to be cool. To me, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially, like, on a Sunday, Monday trip to California. Just take the bullet train to L.A. Come on. Like,
that makes sense.
It makes so much sense. And I think this goes for, because I feel like a lot of Vegas natives or people the locals they come from California. They have a lot of stuff out there, too. Like, my family's out there. I go to California pretty often. So imagine just shooting a train to the Golden State.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's government name. The Golden State. No one's calling it the government name.
From silver to gold?
You know
Somebody knows history. I didn't know I knew that. No. But no, yeah, I think it's a great thing to have right now. And I think it's kind of cute because, you know, it's underground, right? It's kind of like the subway.
I have no idea.
Well,
the pictures I see is like above.
Above? No way. Because I saw something, they were working on something underground.
Oh.
And it was kind of, they were like, oh, it's going to be like the subway for Vegas. But I wonder if it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing looked kind of like the Mario Kart bullet thing that you use. You press down and it goes, choo. It looked like that, and it was white, and then it had like LED lights.
That's probably it is.
Okay, so I wonder if it's underground or above, but I don't know. But it looked kind of cool. It looks like a Star Wars Disneyland ride.
And it's gonna be creating jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be creating some cool jobs, man. So yeah. I mean, I guess it got the positive and negatives. I don't see no negatives with it, besides just like maybe the construction and.
Yeah, I mean,
but if it's underground, it shouldn't affect anything above.
They gonna make it.
You think they're gonna make it? They gonna make it. Be cold. Beware, we're working underneath. Beware.
They need to do tests. like
Yeah.
up the
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
not trying to get on that. You know what? It's gonna open up, and I'm gonna wait like 3 years before I take it. I think. I don't know. I'm scared.
3 years.
No, that's a long time.
God,
Maybe 3 months. We can wait.
I'm gonna wait 10 years. Oh, no, come on, dude. Like, that's crazy.
A lifetime before I.
Could you imagine?
She'll still be in her car, taking in traffic, being like, God damn
And then
it!
you keep peeking over at it because you want to take it so bad. That's crazy.
You know what? I don't know. I exaggerated that one, but I don't know what I'll do.
We're not gonna let you take 3 years to take the test.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
gonna let you.
See,
Do
I'll let y'all know.
decisions, so there we go.
That's crazy to me.
But
Yeah, my thing is, I like it because of efficiency. I hate things that take time. If I could have any superpower, it'd be teleportation, because of the idea that going to LA, the reason why I hate it is because people think it's so easy. It's right there. It's not right there. Do you know how long the process it takes to go to California? And you gotta time it perfectly. Whether you want to be in traffic or you gotta drive at night, right? And then sometimes with those lights, just like you just looking in darkness, you'd be going in a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd be hallucinating. You'd be just thinking you're falling asleep and you're not. So to me, if I can hop on a train and not have to go through the whole airport situation, flight, baggage, it's too much.
You gotta worry about the weather.
It's too much. Like, just get me on and just let me sit there, and then in an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours, I'm there. And for those that are going to argue that say, oh my God, but like the reason we drive is because I want to have my car. What do y'all do when you fly somewhere? You bring your car underneath the plane, you bring your car, like on a ship, you put it in the cargo hold.
That's the weirdest argument.
That's the biggest argument, is the fact that, oh my God, but what do we do with a car? We don't have a car though. Then you can drive.
You fly, right?
I'll be there way before y'all, and I'll be in that Uber be like, I'm at the beach, and y'all still in Nevada. You're not even across the state line yet.
Yeah, you haven't even reached Tran. Like,
not Tran.
I'm getting
You're
excited
still in
now.
slow.
No, but like, I feel, okay, now that I'm like thinking about it, since it's a bullet train, right? That
Yeah, it's supposed to go
going
really fast.
like that.
Yeah.
Imagine being in that and having some headphones in, listening to some like
some cool
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's like a cool like trip. I feel,
it's like
but
a movie.
without tripping.
Hey!
I mean, if
it's
you're
like
into
Eurovision.
that, like,
if you're listening
it's
to like
Eurovision.
and you're just like,
It's like a trip without tripping. You got bars,
You know what?
okay?
I would pop an edible and get on that, put some headphones on, take a bullet train to California. I would do it. Okay, you know what? I'm convinced.
Yeah. So no 3 years.
No 3 years.
Okay. All right.
I'll be there. Grand opening. Scissors.
Oh Lord, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Nah, I'll be there.
I'll wait a couple months.
Let's do it.
I'll wait.
No, I'm trying to do it.
Let's go to the scissor cut
right there, because then I'm wondering where it's gonna stop.
the scissor cut.
I'm wondering where the train station will be though in LA. In regards to.
Is it not going to be like near the airport? I feel like
I don't know.
I've never been to the airport.
Because I feel like with all the thing above, I gotta implode. Because they're gonna implode the ground and below, right? Like with all the situations. I don't know.
It sounds like a lot, huh?
It sounds like it's a lot. It's doing a lot of logistics, physics. Because then like they got the track, the terminal. It's science.
You lost me there. Yeah,
so they got to have somewhere where they can implode the ground and not interfere with anything above ground. But then, you know what would be cool if they extend it to other parts of California, like Northern California, like San Fran, Bay Area.
I'm pretty sure it will eventually.
Because that's it. You got to fly there. You can't meet unless you drive all the. Nah, that's a long time. Yeah. That's like a 6, 7. No, see, that's giving anxiety. I don't have patience.
I hope they do that. Because I don't like long flights.
Yeah, I don't like any right sitting there or doing this for hours. Like,
it take me like 3 hours to fly home, and I'd be impatient. Like, I want to get the right.
I got things to do. You
need to put a bullet train to Indiana. I want a bullet train. Yeah. Straight like that. Yeah. We're right there.
Like me with Chicago, like every time I'm like, oh, here we go. It's the same thing. I have a process, but like it's just a lot, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just and you know what? I could get done in that time that I can't do anything up in the sky.
I get it, cause like I can't stand TSA. Like I'm in the bitchiest mood when I'm in line for TSA, and it's no one's fault, but like just taking your shoes off.
Oh, that's why I get pre-check. When TSA
you know
pre-check's not even open.
Got a pre-check.
It's like $80 for 5 years.
Yeah.
But then it only opens at 4 a.m. So if you're there before that, you gotta go through the regular line.
You gotta get the hell early.
Yeah. Listen, it's a vibe.
You don't like
flying's a vibe.
TSA doesn't like you either. You know,
It's
just not.
They mad. They rude as hell too.
No, understandable though, because some people are kind of
illiterate.
They're not morning people.
They
Huh?
acting like I'm illiterate.
Yeah.
No, I recently looked at somebody when he talked to me. I was like, I went.
That's
Me?
what I'm talking. Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
who
talking
the hell
about.
are you talking
Yeah,
to? Because I didn't do anything different. Ugh.
yeah. You showing what you talking about? Yeah.
It is too early.
That's a Chicago way, you girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Hello.
I know.
I'm scared of her, boy.
Quick turnaround.
Because I was so confused. I'm like, sir.
That was the laugh.
Straight face, just giggling.
Dude,
She would laugh like that.
the little Harley Quinn. Y'all are something else, man.
Welcome to the
I would
team.
do that. Welcome.
But yeah, like I don't know, and then people are just mad because. Do you think it's actually going to happen? Because this has been apparently in talks for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
I think it's gonna take so long.
That's why I say 2027. That's like 4 years.
I feel like it's gonna be longer because we had a sign out in Centennial that said "Future Campus of CSN." That's been there since I was 13 years old. I'm 24 now, so that's Vegas construction in
Vegas
a
in
nutshell.
general.
It takes a while, like.
But you understand how much money this is bringing in.
Huh?
This is gonna bring in money.
It's gonna
bring in money. This is
just like the Sphere. That's why that kind of like got up real quick.
Dude, I didn't even know they came out of nowhere.
They did come out
nowhere.
Dude. I remember them building it when they had like the little like.
But
middle
it stayed black.
Yeah.
And it stayed black, but when they lit it up, I was like, oh my god.
It was
wow.
It's an eyeball. Like,
wow.
why?
I think it's beautiful when it's the moon. They should keep it like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the other.
The Earth. I like
The Earth? I didn't see Earth yet.
Oh.
But I saw the eyeball and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know, that's kind of creepy.
That's Big Brother right there.
That's giving vibes.
1984.
Someone literally messaged me, said, is this real or is this Photoshop? I said, nah, it's real. They're like,
It's
that's
real.
scary as hell. I said, well, when you look at it from this photo with the
Yeah,
eyeball,
yeah.
it's kind of scary because it'd be moving, right? It'd be looking around. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I hope it doesn't take as long, but
Either.
They gonna
because
get
I
it
don't
done. They
have
gonna get
patience.
it
Like,
done.
that's a patience. That's a long time. 4 years be.
But you understand, in that 4 years, you got to make sure everything is running smoothly. Like, it
Right.
may be done before that, but they probably say 4 years
Test
as far as like the
run.
testing and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take a whole year to test. I say 3 years and a year to test to make
There
sure
we
everything is
go.
smooth.
Yeah.
That's a big move, man.
That's
They
crazy.
gotta put sandbags in that thing. Make sure everyone survives.
Man, people going to be scared the first time.
Yeah,
People
no,
might be
that's
throwing
scary.
up.
Anything underground
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
gonna
that's
be like
not
a
a
roller
regular
coaster.
subway. You know, something that's going really fast. It doesn't stop until they reach like after like a 300-mile. Because think about it, it's like 280 something miles from here to LA, and it's just gonna go.
We're going to be in a
Yeah,
real
that's
life
kinda
movie.
exciting.
Like the actual bullet
We're
train.
going
Brad
to
Pitt. They're
like
killing
make
each
our
other.
own.
Yeah, by then we might no longer do because we be out here, but you know.
Oh, wait,
Do you guys think the tickets are gonna be expensive? Do you guys think it's
Absolutely
gonna
not.
Maybe for locals we'll have like some kind of discount.
be?
I don't
I
know
think
though.
so. That sounds
You think
good.
so? I would think
Like,
so.
do you think it would cost as much as a plane ticket?
Oh
No, absolutely no.
You know, it
You don't
has
think
to be cheaper.
Because that's probably the point of building it, too.
I would say it'd probably be around 100 and something.
150 at the
I don't
most.
know.
I mean, it depends on... No.
No.
Because, like,
I
how
would
much is
hope
a
to be
flight to
under
LA?
100.
I don't know.
Flight to LA is like $50,
depends.
ain't it? Like $60, $70.
No.
I
Right
mean-
now it's like a
It's gonna be over 100.
But is this on average?
Oh, okay.
This is not an
I
average
don't
ticket,
know.
right?
I
So
think
I think on average it's
around-
between like maybe like $70 and $80. So a book's not gonna be cheaper than that. Maybe $50,
Yeah, I'm
$60.
hoping it would be
I would
around
hope.
50,
I would
40 to $50.
Because you're still gonna make
I
money
would do
regardless. Because look how many people gonna be riding it.
You're right.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
I mean that's just my opinion.
No, it makes sense because it's like on wheels.
Yeah.
You're not like in a whole like.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna be paying no $200-$300 for no. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
man.
you're not doing the whole takeoff.
No, absolutely
The
not.
takeoff,
It's
the
literally
gas.
blasting off.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be cheaper for sure.
Because think about it, a normal subway ticket is kind of like a bus ticket, especially in big
That's like
cities.
$2.
Yeah.
It's like $2, $3, not even $5 if you go one way and then back. Might be $5 for a little bit. But like, so I'm thinking for the bullet, I was hoping it would be around like $40.
I think we'll have like a Metro card. That'd be really.
That'd be
sick.
great.
No,
That's
they
only
probably will.
California, right?
They need to put you on the team.
Yeah. That'd be really cool though. I don't know how useful. Well, depends how often somebody would go to California. I feel like you have to like apply to get one of those.
Maybe.
Because like I'm here thinking we'll have a subway, but I'm like, everything to get to Vegas is like 20 to 30 minutes. Traffic.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't do public transportation like that.
No, exactly.
But
the bullet
across
train,
state lines,
Yeah, I feel like there should be like
it would make me more inclined to go out there to work.
Card.
Yeah, because I don't want to go to LA to work unless I'm making a lot, because it's too much. Like, it's not as simple as people think. Like, oh, you get booked for a job, you can just go out there. I'm like, okay, so we're going to fill in how much it takes if I'm going to drive. One, I'm putting, stuff on my car. All of the mileage, the burn, all the stuff, the tires, all that stuff. And then you got to do the gas. Gas prices went up back and forth. And then if it's multiple days of shooting, you got to get somewhere to stay. If you don't have anyone that you know that you can trust to stay at. Then about food and how to get there and back to the place that they're shooting. It's a lot.
Yep.
It's too much, honey.
I didn't think about all that.
That's a lot, right?
You know what would be really fun? Maybe for Christmas time. They have like a whole Polar Express show.
Put her on the team! Put her on the developing team, man!
White chocolate on the little trolley. On the little trolley.
They probably will, dude. They probably definitely will.
Anything from the trolley, dude? Harry Potter.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to. Ooh,
this is a vibe. So we're pro bullet train. I've been wishing. There have been multiple times where I'm like, I wish that train existed, because there's multiple times where last minute someone asked me to go for something like an award show, but I'm like, I would not. In order for me to get there on time and get enough like preparation, I need to leave now, and that's not happening, right?
Yeah.
But I can get on that train though. I mean, hey.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Absolutely.
In 2 hours.
Yeah, but then I wonder, is it going to operate only at certain times?
That's,
right?
Or is it going to have any other stops?
Right. That's what I'm wondering, is that like you can't just, you have to plan it where, there's a 6 a.m. and then there's going to be like, because there's going to be one train, right?
But I would assume it's like pretty long for different stops, different areas of the station to enter from.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if there's one train. It's got to have like 6 a.m. 1 p.m., right? Like, so we can't just kind of leave.
It's going to be like the bullworm from SpongeBob.
I'm going to do some research when I...
Yeah, I'm saying this is the question.
Yeah.
Are there going to be two? Because one that goes there, you want to have one that's coming back already. Because then you need to pick up the turn, right? Like, what's happening here with the train?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're definitely going to do that,
because it's not efficient if you only do one way and you got to wait a couple hours till you come back.
I feel like there'll definitely be two, and they're going to be
at least two going opposite. Yeah, because people in California want to come out here. We want to go out there, do whatever, and come back the same day. There's got to be enough time where there's a train coming back that we can bring us back home.
You'll have to sit out there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is logistics, people. Logistics.
I kind of love it. Okay.
Anyway, let's close that one out. That's cute.
Okay, give me some of that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments. You guys have anything to say about that? The bullet train, what you guys' thoughts are, things that maybe we would not have thought of. We'd love to hear it. Because intrigue. This could be Billboard. I mean, we're going to find out. Because they're going to do it regardless of what we think. So we're going to just find out, I guess. So yeah, when we come back, we're going to do our closing notes and all that nonsense. So don't go anywhere yet. Because you are not done seeing our pretty faces, unfortunately for you.
So handsome.
Sorry. Okay, bye.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provide.
Las Vegas, here we come!
I can't believe we're all moving to Vegas.
I know, right? It's a dream come true.
Wow, super creepy dude.
Mason, stop. I think he heard you.
What if there's someone locked up in the back of his cinema?
She's gone. Someone took her. Who's that creepy trucker?
What are you doing?
They call me Mother Trucker.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Shritty. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. The main thing I want to focus on in today's closing is I want to focus on Boogie. How did you feel? What's the vibe? Tell us what you're enjoying about Shritty so far and why the viewers should continue to watch.
I love everything about it. Everything is genuine. We don't, the chemistry is great. We stay on topic. And it's just dope. Like, I feel like y'all are going to love what we have to say because you guys are going to be able to relate to us. And I can't wait for the future, see what it holds, and it's going to be super dope for ever and ever.
And what topics are you kind of looking to talk about? Because I know right now we've been mostly talking about things the girlies are doing, and are you more liking the ones more in depth? Or are you trying to bring something else to the table? What's the vibe?
Honestly, man, I just go with the flow. I like everything. So mostly the biggest things that's going on in society. I mean, relationships, mental health, a little bit of sports here and there if we want to talk about that. Especially Vegas, how they they build and bring in teams and all this, and just sometimes the culture, music, nightlife. I mean, I'm about whatever. I'm down to talk about whatever. And look at these two right here. They down to talk about whatever too. We're like an ultimate trio.
Yeah, we just talking.
Talking
our S-H-I-T.
Oh, I like how that because I don't curse. But if I had some more tea, I might.
The three musketeers.
Stop! We got tears! Please.
I like that. Wait.
Let's go for real. Like, I really do like that.
I gotta put that in our bio. We need to revamp. We're escalating here.
Ooh.
Oh my god! That
See,
was genuine.
That's exactly why I love this.
That's
y'all gonna love the show, man.
That's
y'all gonna
wild.
love it.
That's weird. Okay, so Boogie, let everyone know where they can follow you because you're funny as heck. Which I think one day, next month, our topic should be we're gonna react to your memes.
Okay.
All of us should come and find some memes or some funny videos, some crazy stuff like 20 Bear Comedy. Send it to Maria. We're gonna play it. We're gonna watch it. You guys can watch with us, and we're gonna sit here. We're gonna react to some crazy
that'd be super
stuff.
dope.
That would be hilarious because we're gonna be like, wait. Pause.
Absolutely.
Or doing like some Twitter thread, like craziest tweets I've seen today. I think because this is kind of what Boogie brings to the table. He always posts some comedic stuff. He's always got stuff. I send him every crazy thing I see on the internet. Like the latest one was a green roll of toilet paper, and it was called CBD toilet paper to calm your ASS down. That's funny.
We love that.
That's stuff like that. It's stupid, but it's hilarious. It brings joy to people's day, which I know you love doing.
You know that.
And he's also a great motivator. He supports his friends. He comes through for people. I've seen it. I've been victim of it. A victim being like, oh my god, he showed me too much love. I can't. Yeah, he showed up. My birthday, had a dream, wished me happy. We took a picture, all that stuff. So he comes through and he's genuine and he's got a lot to say. We love that because we need people that can talk on the show.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yes. So tell everyone what your pages are.
Just follow me on Instagram, FreshKicks22.
Because he's a sneakerhead.
Threads, the same, Fresh Kicks 22. I think it's in my bio. Facebook, Darryl Boogie Evans. And what else I got? TikTok, Just Bug. With a J-U-S. And then B-O-O-G. That's me.
Yeah. He's pretty funny. He will make your day. It makes my day. And on Facebook, I'd be laughing. I'd be like, this fool again. I see a meme and I'm like, let me guess who posted this. And then I look at who posted it.
And she be sending me hella stuff.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then he reposted it.
I like when people send me stuff, man.
Because it's building his content. He'd be like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
So let's switch. I know. So Celina's going to be on the hot seat, which is the show after this. But I know we're going to try to update people a little bit on what our hosts are doing at the end of our episode. So Celina, you can kind of give them a little gist.
Yeah, so I had a show last night, but I'll be back at Tuscany September 7th, 7:30 to 11, doing some rock and blues. And then I'll be there again the 28th of September with Al Bernstein. And as I go, I'll keep updating you, but I'm taking things as they come.
Yeah, and she'll be on the hot seat coming up next. We're going to interview her again, so we're just going to jump right to things that she's doing, and then she's going to grace us with her amazing voice. I hope it's Celine Dion. But you never heard her sing, have you?
Yep, I've been on the page.
Oh, I did my research. Okay, never mind.
I gotta catch the vibe of my goals.
I love a prepared king.
Yeah,
it's a vibe.
absolutely, yeah.
Period. All right. Well, that was the show today. Amazing.
And we truly enjoyed it. The vibe was immaculate.
Kind of a revamp of, things. I hope you guys are liking where this is going. We're always, pushing forward to doing new and exciting things, trying to be better. This is brand new as you guys. It's not really brand new, but it's still brand new. We haven't even been doing this for a year. So this is really in the works. We're trying to figure out the kinks and trying to see what works, what doesn't work. So please let us know if you guys have any topics you want us to discuss, that you're interested in getting now a male and a female perspective on certain things. So we can talk about those, any hot things that you would love us to do, any reaction videos you want to send us. We can look at it and laugh together. All those things, let us know. If you have anything that you want to say, you don't want to write it publicly under the comments, you can email admin@socialmediashows.com and send things that you would want us to say, or any critiques, any advice, any, ideas. I don't know. We're here. This is a show where we're here. We're here spilling the tea and we drinking. It's Vegas,
Absolutely.
Yeah, kiddo. So let's cheers to end the show. And we would want to make this more than once a month. I think that would be really fun. I think now we have a really cool vibe going on where this could be even better. We can make it twice a month or even every week. But we're looking for support from you guys. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for views, for comments. We want to see love for the show in order to make that happen. So if you guys want to see us more and talking our stuff, definitely just help us out a little bit. Give us some shout outs. Share our video. Tell your friends. Send in your emails, comment, If you want to sponsor, you got a show that you're premiering, a movie or something, and want to sponsor, have a trailer throughout our commercial break, please send everything to admin@socialmediashows.com so we can make this happen for us. Support
We all
your
win.
locals.
We
Support
all win.
us. We're all winning. We're giving you funny life and just giving.
Everything y'all want to hear, we got
We're
it.
giving.
We're just giving.
We're just giving.
We're just giving.
Yeah. And you can also support our beer, too. If you have anything, maybe you're a brewery that's watching, you own a brewery or something, let us know. Shout us out. Call us. We're here for you.
Call me, maybe.
Hey.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Hey.
But anyway, yes, so we will see you in September, and this will close out Strip Tea. I am Priscilla Moy.
I'm Celina Sasso.
And I'm Darryl Boogie Evans.
And you are watching Strip Tea live in studio at Social Media Shows. See you next month.
Later.